This is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity.
And I'm Alana, aka Mrs In10sity.
And our job is to
invoke thought,
help waken the world's consciousness.
One person at a time.
Hopefully, that person is you. You ever wonder why being healthy seems so damn expensive?
Yeah, a lot of people ask us that question.
Well, I've been thinking about it. People think it's expensive.
People think it's expensive. However,
there's something that is even more expensive than what you think it is that makes health in your mind expensive.
Exactly.
I'm going to go through 8 things. There's a trick they've been playing with your mind ever since you've been born.
Right.
And your family's mind to make you think that being healthy is actually expensive.
Right.
But
it's not that expensive.
If our ancestors lived off of it for free for all this time, and now this stuff isn't somehow free and somehow people make money off of being healthy, how can you possibly protect yourself from being broke? Well, first it starts with mindset, but let me walk you down a little bit of memory lane of where they start with the tricks. First thing, when you were a kid and you found options, weren't the unhealthy options always cheaper?
It was always cheaper.
McDonald's.
Of course. And that's and I think it's kind of like geared to, psychologically make you buy the one that's mostly unhealthy. So
because first things first, they put it in your mind that unhealthy, well, it tastes good. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, and it's addictive.
And it's highly addictive. Now, if you're balling on a budget, you would go to unhealthy stuff, right? Now, being that a lot of our families, when we were younger, they didn't know, like YouTube didn't exist, so they didn't have ways to protect themselves from it. But being we're living in a society that actually we have tons of options, such like YouTube and books and TV and computers and the internet, we can actually find a healthier option. But by the time you're an adult through this internet technological age, we already are, what's the word for it, programmed to think that the unhealthy option, that's all we got. And if you want to be healthy, you're going to be broke.
Right.
Now, when you were a kid, right, and you go through like Thanksgiving, they always put unhealthy stuff to something that was good in your life. So if you actually, remember when you were eating something at the worst, you were actually having a great time in your family, right? So when you actually eat things that are good, it doesn't really put in the same box as actually a good time. So the trick is, eating something healthy actually is programmed into your mind that it actually is not a good experience, that it's actually a boring experience, that it's a hard experience, and also an expensive experience. So somebody like us would actually come to you and be like, be healthy. Whoa! And then you would immediately start to defend the thing that actually is ending your life and actually go against things that's actually helping you.
Right. And you see, a lot of the times, I know, I would say some of my family, even though I've told them, to start incorporating more fruits and vegetables in your life. I think that's one way that you can, inexpensively, add stuff to your diet. You see what I'm saying? I know it's tough. I know people don't like the taste of vegetables. I don't like the taste of fruit.
Yeah, the program like the
taste. Right, exactly. However, there are ways to make these things taste a little bit better. Naturally, of course, not by adding any, crazy additives to it. So, you can start, by the bare minimum, going to the produce junction, getting, carrots, cucumbers. All these things are like $2 per huge bag.
What's our budget? Like, do we actually spend more money on eating healthy or less money? What you would say?
I would say we spend less money because it lasts a long time because it's in bulk. We tend to go to the produce junction, like I said, and buy these things in bulk for like really, really cheap.
Our kids don't eat school lunch no more.
No.
We make them lunch. It doesn't cost us much
at
all. When it actually comes down to it, eating healthy is actually way less expensive as eating unhealthy, because if you're eating unhealthy, first things first, you're actually slave to the people who are actually making the food for you. So if you don't learn how to prepare your own food, you're actually slave to them because you think that the only way you can get something to eat is to order out. Which means over a span of a time, if you're somebody who order out, I want you to do your budget and see how much you're spending on stuff.
You spend a lot more ordering out than you do when you buy and cook for yourself. And not to mention it's healthy because you get to, you know, figure out how much salt you put in and how much salt is good for you, as opposed to this high, crazy amounts of sugar, sodium.
And don't mention have natural sugar and
fruit
spices and stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Onions, peppers.
Absolutely. That's what I use on a daily basis.
I went to the produce and spent $20 and we good for like a week on veggies.
Literally.
$20.
Yeah, and fruits and veggies I cook every day for them. You know what I mean?
And even if you're somebody like okay, we work from home, so they might, well, when she works from home, she has time to cook. Well, what you can do for your family is you can cook big meals that are healthy and store it. And, you know, if you're looking for ways to come, you know, she's making a cookbook for you. But, I mean, if you're looking for, you know, if you have like a family to take care of and you're a woman or a man, you can cook bigger, bulkier meals that will help your whole family. And yes, transferring the kids over will be harder, but it will be a consistent process because the things that we started our kids on in the beginning, they're actually eating it now and they're not even complaining about it at all. And it was tough in the beginning, but we stayed consistent, and now they're eating healthy, and they don't even crave the crap they usually crave anymore.
No, not. That's true.
Right?
Imagine
Ain't that crazy, right? Now they eat quinoa, right? Now they eat onions. And they said it was nasty, right?
Yeah.
And garlic.
And scallions.
And scallions, right? How about that?
And
peppers, yep. Now, another thing they get you is they want to make you feel like the medication that nature has actually works for you. So if you're all your life you're eating stuff that tastes like cherries and cough syrup tastes like grape, and you're eating vitamins that taste like candy, look like candy. When you finally actually have something that is actually from nature, you'll start to ask, well, is there any side effects? First thing you always ask, is there any side effects? When you have never ever done research on the other stuff that you've been taking all your life, it's always has side effects. You've never questioned that because that's the trick they play. They feed you something until you become an adult. When you actually, it's called, I think it's called Munchausen syndrome or something like that, Williams syndrome. It's Williams syndrome when you actually defend your slavery.
Yeah. That's what it was, Munchausen?
No, I forget which one it is. Y'all probably gonna correct me. That's not what it is, Coach Reg. Get your facts right.
We're open to what you got. If you know what we're talking about, just shoot us in the comments.
When you start defending the very thing that's actually killing you, is where they got you at. You know, they make these advertisements on TV feel like it's gold, look like it's gold. They make this medication taste like greatness. Oh my God! Oh, cough syrup. That and they might skip my cake. Oh, can I have some more?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's the trick they play.
It's too sweet.
Now they also got you because if you look at the vast majority of people, being in shape is actually not looked upon as good. They actually will call you a health nut.
Yeah.
Right? If you go to the gym, like a Planet Fitness, and a lot of people in Planet Fitness, it's like made for like people who are beginners or whatever, or you go to your family and you're in shape, they look at you like you're being like a health nut. Like that's like people saying that Jesus freak or something, like somebody that's too overboard when it comes to being healthy. There is no such thing as being too overboard when it comes to taking care of yourself. Now, there is such a thing with being too overboard with not taking care of yourself, which most of us are not in.
Yeah, and it's like that seems to be acceptable.
It's acceptable to actually be unhealthy. To go in a pool and to have a stomach out here, but when you go, like you gotta feel like when I used to go in a pool when I lived in an apartment complex, I used to be there and I used to be afraid to take my shirt off because I'm like, I'm the only one in shape in this pool and everybody looking at me all crazy. And you make me feel uncomfortable when you become healthy. Well, I'll tell you, if the vast majority of us become healthy, then it will be a trend. It shouldn't be a trend. It actually should be a necessity, but let's think about the tricks they play. If you look at your friends and your circles and the fun that they have, most of the fun a lot of people have doesn't have to do with being healthy. It has to be doing drinking and going out and eating out, destroying our bodies when that's actually looked upon as actually being fun. But when you actually go out with your friends and you don't want to drink, why are you not drinking?
Right.
Like somebody said to me when I went out, we got some vegan shots for you, or we don't have no veggies for you. Like it's funny. Like I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm healthy and you're not. It is what it is. I'm laughing at you, but you think you're laughing at me. You know, that's the tricks they play. You know what I mean? Also, if you look at the food industry, the standards, it's called Codex Alimentarius. They actually regulate the food standards, right?
Yeah.
And in 2000, it was like a 60-year plan. And in 2011, your precious Obama, the guy you think that actually is the greatest thing for black people, when it's actually the worst thing for black people, you can Google it and research it yourself. Don't just love him because he's black. That was the greatest trick they ever played on you people, okay? Mm-hmm. He signed a bill in 2011 stating that the food that comes out the earth is no longer good for you. Which means, legally by law, to actually protect you, they have to put genetically modified organisms in the food. So that means that if you actually grow veggies in your backyard, such as corn, carrots, or anything, and you sell it to somebody, you will actually be selling something like heroin. To them, it's heroin because you're selling poison that actually comes from the earth that we lived off for thousands of years for, because now it's bad. So now, poison. So now they put GMOs in food to say they protect you when it actually is killing you. Half of the food they sell in America, they actually is not sold in other countries.
Of course not.
Oh, tell them about the fluoride real quick. Give me a little something. Because we about to do a whole video on this. Go ahead.
Okay, I will tell you this about fluoride. Fluoride has been used, for atomic bombs back in World War II era.
Hold on. You mean the fluoride that's in toothpaste?
The fluoride that's in toothpaste have been used for atomic bombs.
But then they say this stuff was good?
They say it's good, but it's not good. Come on now.
Now, before you go on, I'll put a link in my playlist. I want everybody to watch.
Please
okay? Watch in my playlist. It's about fluoride and what they did with fluoride. Watch it. Go ahead, babe.
It's so toxic that it was used to as an insecticide to kill bugs or to control
rats.
The rodent population and the insect population. So let's think about this. If it can do that to insects and rodents, what can it do to human beings? A lot worse.
Autism, learning disabilities.
Exactly. That's the key to autism being calcified. Sorry. Mm-hmm. It's said that by the time a person becomes old and they've been a lifetime of chloride consumption, their pineal gland, which is a gland, is going to be the strongest bone of them all. And that's not good, guys. So, think about it like that. Like, stay away from fluoride as much as possible. And I know it's difficult, but we will get into it more.
We're compiling a lot of notes. And we're going to bring the facts to you. But in the meantime, please watch this video that is in my playlist. This is titled Must Watch. Listen, it's only an hour. Okay, it's only an hour. She's cooking. It's only an hour and 38 minutes long. Okay, you can sit in movies and watch something that doesn't serve you. You can watch TV shows that do not serve you. Right. You can binge watch your favorite shows that do not serve you. Right. We are here to serve you. We are here to help you. Only one person at a time. I do not expect everybody to get it. We do not expect everybody to receive it. All we do is help the one person that's here watching this video, understanding that when we tell you something, you go research it. You don't follow what we say.
Or at least to bring awareness
to yourself.
Yeah. Trust me, I actually was like in tears, listening or researching this fluoride information, and it's like, wow.
Somebody asked me, it was a funny comment, it was like, do you take a bath in a lake or a pond? Because the fluoride's in the water.
Yes.
I don't take a bath in a lake or a pond, but I got what you're saying because, Coach Rez, if you're talking about fluoride that's in the water, how do you get by it? Well, I can't get by the water in my shower. No. I can't get by it. So, yes, my body does have fluoride in it just like everybody else.
Just like everybody else.
But I can protect myself and try to take other methods to decalcify my pineal gland to stay healthy. Because last time we checked, we're at the peak of our fitness. Yes. Now, being that this is a great trick that America plays on you, and half of the food and half of the water, and only 8 countries use fluoride.
And you guys don't even know.
And you don't even know how. You don't even know half of it, which we're going to get into. Wow. It's going to take me about 3 days to compile all this stuff. Yes. Okay. But in the meantime, watch this video if you don't want to wait 3 days. But what I'm saying is, being that you got to kind of pick your poison in America or wherever you live, you must take precautions and play defense to become as healthy as you possibly can. That's the thing, if you're putting natural medicine in your body, you know, and you're fasting, there's no way cancer and things can't live in you.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
they can't exist in a body that are purely healthy. And if you understand that they put arsenic and mercury and all this bull crap in the food, water, air, and everywhere around us for population control.
And not to mention MSG. That's another video I'm going to start doing.
We're going to do, okay.
MSG is another video because the effects of MSG is just as toxic as fluoride.
Somebody be like, what's MSG? We'll get into that.
Yeah, we will get into that, guys.
You know, we do a video all the time, so
trust
you know,
me, we got you.
patient.
We got you.
Binge watch our videos.
Yeah.
Binge watch something that serves you so you can
MSG.
take care of yourself and your family, because the people that I talk to, they really are going through some stuff. And I was talking to a lady today, and I'm not going to break down the situation, but you know, she really was going through some stuff. So this is what I want to do for y'all. If you made it to the end of my video, that means you actually want to learn something, correct? Correct. Okay. Now, I usually charge for consultations. Now, for this week, I want to show you how, if you're interested in any of my programs and you really want to talk to me before we get started on my programs, I will not charge you this week for consultations. I'm going to do 6 consultations a day, not lasting longer than half an hour.
Right.
All you got to do is email me your phone number and your availability. We'll schedule something this week, and we will talk on the phone. You will talk to me for half an hour today just to see that I actually do care about you.
Absolutely.
It's not all about money, okay? We got to run a business. We got to take care of ourselves and our family. And my job is to serve you, okay? Now, my job is also to make your life better, not to rip you of any money. That's not what I want to do. If I give you something, it's going to be something that's going to uplift your mind, your mental state.
Right, exactly.
So, I am doing 6 consultations a day all the way up until Friday. Okay, that's 30 a week. That's 30 this week. Okay, I'm putting hours of my time. You schedule something, you hit me up, and we'll go from there. And I'll pick whoever really wants to consult and really needs a consultation to get them on the right path or start them on whatever I gotta start them on. So this is our video today. Health is really not expensive.
It's not.
It's your mindset changing that's expensive.
Think about it. It's like I mean, yeah, like I was saying, you know, just think about it on a level like this. Would you rather spend money on, you know, like fruits and vegetables and all those, you know, healthy grains to help, you know, expand your life on this earth, or spend a great amount of money on medical bills? Because
you're going to spend money anyway.
You are going to spend money anyway.
You are going to put it out.
Like just pick and choose as to what you would, you know, spend money on. You see what I'm saying? So think about that.
Either you give the doctor your money, or you take care of yourself and you govern yourself. Because either way you look at it, if you come up with cancer or something like that, or some kind of ailment, you're going to put out way more money than what you're putting out with me, any other fitness guy, nutritionist combined.
Right.
And my prices are not expensive, so don't even go there. Because I don't even try to. I see what they charge for what I give.
It's
way like quadruple.
More. It's ridiculous, honestly, but hey.
That's neither here nor there. Right, but let's really talk about it. So consultations are free this week for 6 people a day, starting today. Matter of fact, since I make the video up and I'm putting it up tonight, starting tomorrow, so I'll do it until Saturday. All right. So besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. In10sity,
and I'm Lana, aka Mrs In10sity.
And our job is to
invoke thought
and help awaken the world's consciousness,
one person at a time.
Hopefully, that person is
you.